Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Georgie, so happy to have you here. So I'd been feeling the need for a few days to take some time and have a bit of a soul care day, and I was going to take you along with me as I did this in real time, but when I watched these clips back I just realised that I needed to actually take care of myself and focus on the few things that made me happy rather than worrying about the camera. So these were a few recreations of the things that I did. First things first was put my phone on Do Not Disturb and airplane mode. I then followed this by applying some rollerball. I use a one for the vagus nerve, which is clove and lime, on the wrists, on the back of the neck, making sure I'm wearing really nice comfy clothes. And then I go to the kitchen and I make myself a lemon tea with lemon juice and ginger that's put in the blender, strained out, and then afterwards I add some honey just for a little bit of sweetness before heading off to my morning practice. I wanted to make it really special this morning, so instead of just jumping straight on the mat, I lit a candle and burnt some Palo Santo and just soaked in the smell, soaked in the space, and really set an intention of just calming, restorative and nourishing energy. Then what a really nourishing breakfast. This is the smoothie that I made in my 3-day cleanse video. Banana, pineapple, peanut butter, homemade green powder. I always find that getting out into the garden always just gives me such a boost. Obviously you've got the fresh air, you've got the vitamin D, and obviously there's also like accomplishing those small little tasks that you know are going to pay off in the future. So for part of my soul care day, I am off to one of my favourite places, which is our local garden centre, just to pick up some more seed starting compost. I've just pulled over because what a day. What a day. I know I keep saying it, but I do love coming to the garden centre. It's just cute and quaint, and yes, it's a little bit pricey, but it is sorting small local business and just the veggies. So when I got home I went straight out into the garden. I like to sow vegetables. I like that, you know, you're growing something that you can eat and that has good use. I try to record some of the birds coming in and out of the feeder behind me because it's just so amazing to be so close to nature. After I finished sowing all of my seeds, of which there was a lot, I then went and did little checks around the garden before sowing some carrots and lettuce. I'd been putting off this craft project for a while, so that was the next one. These trousers are really short in the ankles, so I wanted to add some cuffs. So yeah, I just measured the elastic to the size of my ankle, cut it. I mean, I could have done this a lot more professionally, but this was just zoning out time. So I just made a little hole in the hem before threading the elastic through. I used scissors to kind of poke the elastic through, but obviously, you know, if you have something like a safety pin or a mattress needle, perhaps something that will fit the elastic through, then that's a much easier way of doing it than I did it. And then I simply just sewed the end of the elastic when both ends met, and that was it. And I'm actually really happy with the results because these trousers, they just kept shrinking in the wash. Having this elasticated cuff just means that it doesn't matter that they are not as long as they used to be. The weather has been really intermittent and sporadic, so I decided to get a little bit more sunshine while I could and take myself on a walk in a local open green space. This next section is just a variety of clips of things that I took that really just made me feel awe of nature with the bird song and these signs of spring life. So I'm going to stop talking and let you just enjoy. when your nails look as bad and chipped as mine do, it is a good idea to stop and take 5-10 minutes just to make your hands look a little nicer. It just makes you feel a little bit more confident in yourself. So I just took the nail varnish off, put a cuticle oil with exfoliator on just to tidy up. One of the things I do when I get really anxious and stressed is I pick my fingers and I pick my nails. It's a compulsion I've had since I was a little child, and putting nail varnish on just helps me. I'll pick at the nail varnish rather than picking at my skin and at my nails. Once my nails were dry, I decided to give myself a face mask followed by a face massage. I have really oily skin, so I really like a clay-based cleanser. That was a mouthful. Sometimes I use this pre-mixed one, and then sometimes I like to make my own using just kaolin clay powder, so it's really clean. But I'm having a lazy day today, so I'm using the pre-made one. And then after I've washed it off and my skin and my hands are nice and wet, then I like to literally just slather my face in oil. This Moringa and Blue Lotus oil was given to me as a gift by a friend a few years ago, and I just love the smell. It feels really kind of luxurious. And yeah, so face massage, I first did it last year. At Latitude Festival, a friend Olga was teaching it, and this is just kind of like face massage and taking a moment to take care and try to sculpt your. So I start with a neck massage, and then I work up to sort of sculpting the lower part of my face, and then just working gradually up the face, just gently massaging and trying to just help boost the lymphatic drainage in the area of the neck and the face. I mean, boosting your lymphatic system is great anyway, because obviously your lymphatic system helps to eliminate the toxins. It's just helping to get the toxins out of kind of the area around your throat and around your face. I don't follow anything too rigid. I just kind of do a few things that I've seen online and through Olga's face yoga class, and then just work intuitively with what feels good and what I feel like I need. As the day is coming to a close and evening is starting to draw in, I wanted to treat myself to a little CBD cacao. I don't have any ceremonial grade cacao, so I just use this one from Grape Tree that's a powder, and then I add it with some milk and I give it a whisk to make like a paste before adding more. I then pop it into the microwave for a minute, give it another stir, put it back in the microwave for another minute, and then I will pop in some vanilla extract and the CBD. So I was very kindly gifted some organic CBD from me. I will leave a link in the description. This isn't an ad, they just very kindly sent me some, and then I went off to the bedroom and just grabbed my current book that I'm reading. I'm currently reading The Pillars of the Earth.